Hi guys, my name is Parag and welcome back in the new video. In this video, we are going to learn about how we can prepare a column schedule when you are at the site and you need to monitor how many columns are casted and how many columns that are in progress, right? So you may require a Excel sheet which can auto calculate and monitor your column schedule. Okay, so for that I'm going to provide you this Excel file so you can track your column schedule at site. Okay, try to share this video with your friend so they can also get lots of information related to the column schedule. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, this column schedule consists of three sheets. Okay, so first of all, here you have a summary dashboard, you have a column schedule tracker where you can provide all the information. Okay, and then you have one guideline how to use it. Okay, you have a certain fields, you have a description, unit and some examples. So first of all, how you can start? Okay, so summary dashboard is auto calculated. Okay, here you no need to provide any single thing, right? So what exactly summary dashboard provides you? So summary dashboard provides you how many column that you have entered. I mean how many calculate how many columns that are in progress, okay, or how many column that you have considered for a column schedule, that will capture here. Then so 20 are the column that you need to cast at the site, among which how many column are already completed, that will define here. Okay, so you can see as of now 4 columns are already done, remaining 2 column are in progress. Okay, 4 column are scheduled to start, okay, and scheduled already, and remaining are the columns they are pending to be started. Okay, so you can see total count will goes to 20. So this is one of the proper information a civil engineer needs to know when you are working at site, correct? So now apart from this, you can also calculate how many amount of the steel for all columns in kg required, okay, and average per each column how much it is required. So these are the two parameters also very important, so you can assess how much cost of the steel might be required at the site. Okay, so now let's get started. So first of all, how you can use this one? So first of all, you need to type your project name. Let's example, my project name is XYZ building. Okay, so I have provide my input here. XYZ building is my project name. Site engineer name I can type here. Parag Pal is a site engineer. Example. Okay, when the date started. Okay, so let's example, today is 13th of June 2026. So 13th of June 2026, this work is started. Okay, so now only these three input you first need to provide. Then you need to provide here the column number. Now you can see I have already added 20 columns here as a sample. If you have more columns, you can provide 21, okay, 22, like that, and also you can just take a format of this one, apply here, or you can just select this line, double click on this format painter and click here, right, like this. So you can see how I have provided input here. So column number 1. So first of all, as a site engineer, I understand that you already know how to use, how to read the construction drawing, right? From that construction drawing, every construction drawing has its annotation and the detailed information related to the every structural member. So here you can see, if I have a drawing, right now I don't have any sample, but I can explain you how to consider this one. So the column number, first serial number I have provided here. Now in my drawing I have a column with C01 mark. Okay, if in your drawing you have a column marking in different way, you can use that one. So why it is helpful, this column mark? Because when you start the construction of the column, it will be very easy to monitor how many column, which specific column already done. Okay, then you need to type here which floor, like ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, whatever it is. Also almost every structural drawing provide a grid line. Okay, grid line is very crucial because if you work on a hospital building, big buildings, okay, you need the grid line understanding. Okay, so in single grid line, first grid line you have 10 column, in second grid line you have 8 column. Okay, and this may definitely change because of the architectural appearance of the building, right? So that's why grid are very crucial. Then the very important thing, cross section. So you need to provide the cross section information here. So what is the width and what is the depth you have to provide here. So if you have a width of 350, type 350, depth is having 350, okay, type 350. Height you need to provide here 3200. This all in okay, you can see here, right? Then how many number of bars you have? Okay, for this column I have 6 bars, just example. So you can see when I have type 6, the total kg steel calculation will automatically calculate how many steel in kg required, right? Then main bar, okay, here I am going to use 18 mm bar. So you can see the volume will change from 30 kg, it will shift it to 38 kg, right? Stirrups, how many stirrups required, like how many die of stirrups required. So okay, I provided 8 mm. Then stirrup spacings, as per the drawings you will get this information also. All this information you will get from the drawings. Then the clear cover, how many clear cover you are providing for the specific column, you can provide your input here. And the grade of the column. Okay, now you can see this column, this particular column will calculate how many column you are going to add. So you can see right now I am not going to provide this 2 column information here. I have 20 columns. So if you have 20 column here, it will automatically calculate 20 column. Okay, now you can also provide the dates here, like when the pour date is started. Okay, so maybe I need to provide another date. Okay, so let's see, I have consider 14th of June. Okay, so let me consider quite initial dates. Okay, 062026. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah, okay, so here I'll put 12th of June. Okay, or it's okay, no issue. Here I'll make 12th of June. Okay, so on 12th of June, okay, on 12th of June I have prepared this tracker. So this first column, okay, I will provide pour date. So the pour date is going to start on the 14th of June. Okay, right? And the de-shuttering will happen on 28th of June. So you can also link how many days after that you have to prepare, like after 28 days, something like that you can mention. Now you can see here, you can also define the status. Okay, now you can see I'll mark in progress, okay, let me just mark this also in progress. Okay, this is also in progress. Okay, right, this is, let me just mark something on hold. Okay, I'll explain you every single tab. So you can see, just example, the first column. Okay, now you need to start the work of this column. Okay, so now the work is started for this column. The already people start applying this steel work, form work and every single thing. So you need to select the option in progress. Okay, it means the construction is started. Now second option, like if your column is scheduled to be constructed on just example, it is expected to schedule on 15th of June. Okay, here, so what I will select here, that okay, it needs to be scheduled. Okay, so just select schedule here, right? And also you can mention like what exactly type of column it is. Is it a corner column, it is a circular column, or if is there anything specific related to that column, you can also mention in remarks, if any. Okay, then if certain column are on hold because of some structural issue, okay, or non-availability of the material, you can select the option on hold. Okay, if some of your column already completed their work, okay, you can select the completed. Okay, and if sub column are scheduled to be happen after some days, okay, few columns are yet to initiate. So in this way you can select this option, and once you select this option, what will happen, now you have a 20 column, and if you go to your summary dashboard, you can see among 20 column, 2 are completed. Okay, 2 are in progress, that means these site laborers are start working on it. Okay, 5 are scheduled, and when they are scheduled, you can see the date in your column tracker. Okay, these are scheduled on these particular dates. Okay, on 17 there is 2 column, on 18 there is 2 column. Okay, like this you can, and there is one more schedule here on 15. Okay, so these are 5 columns that are scheduled on this specific date. So what will happen, why it is very important, because you will make as a site engineer, you will prepare your all the data ready. Okay, labor availability you will check, you will see whether I have a material or not. Okay, like this a site engineer can become more successful using this type of the data information. Okay, and with help of this summary calculation, you can see how many of the steel bar is required for a specific day. Now you can see if it is scheduled 5 columns, okay, what you will do, 5 multiply by on an average you can consider the steel. So you have a tentative idea at least 200 of 15 to 250 kg of the steel, okay, is required for this kind of the construction of the work. So you need to make sure that this amount of the steel and the material of the cement and aggregates needs to be available. Okay, so the schedule can be happen properly, right? So there won't be delay. So this column schedule help you to understand why your column, like when you can schedule your construction, what exactly needs to be happen, how many material is tentative information you can collect, and you can make your career more smoothly and more effectively as a site engineer. Even though as a planning engineer also this file is very important. So I am going to provide you this file on my website. Okay, so before download this file, you can only get the link from my video description box. You can download from there. Okay, also you can visit my website civilnotes.com, and in the download section, okay, I'll just give the link. You can go there and you can download it. Okay, so this is one of the very easiest way to monitor your site tracker of the columns. Okay, I hope you like this video. Okay, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Have a nice day. Bye bye.